Welcome to American Dream. I am your host today, Sadaf, with Aloha Homes of Keller Williams Realty. Today I have a special guest and my co-host, Melissa Fones. She is the Vice President of Business Development of Vesta Settlements, as well as one of the owners of Vesta.
Well, my name's Scott, and I'm the tasting room manager here at Old Farm Winery, and glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Scott, can you tell us your role here?
Sure. I oversee the tasting room here. Also, I'm in charge of wine club sales. So we obviously try to sell wine clubs, every day, and I'm in charge of making sure those club members are taken care of.
So I've never been here, so I'm very excited. This is my first time here. Can you tell us a little bit about the winery, the history?
So it was opened November of 21. So we just had our 3-year anniversary party, actually. We're on 35 acres. And we have 9 acres of vines, so we grow 3 grapes here. And we have an event center, which you might have passed on your way in. So we have a lot of weddings and different social events there as well.
So can you tell us how many wines?
Yeah, we have 14 wines, and we have one hard apple cider in case people don't enjoy wine. But yeah, we have 14 wines. Most are a lot of reds, and we have about 3 or 4 whites.
So how about, I know events are a huge thing nowadays at wineries. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're able to facilitate?
Yeah, obviously the big ones are weddings. We just went through the busiest September and October. We had a lot of weddings.
So question, if I'm not getting married, but I want to host an event, maybe a corporate event or a neighborhood event, can I?
You can, yeah. You just deal with our sales team, and they would work with you, whether just for the manor house or the extension, and you can use the pavilion as well.
Melissa, thank you so much for joining me here today at the Old Farm Winery in Heartland. I know you and I have known each other for a very, very long time, and I appreciate your partnership with us. I know some of the buyers and sellers don't exactly know or understand what title companies do. Can you please explain?
Absolutely, but first let me say thank you for having me, because I really appreciate it. We feel honored that we get to work with you.
Thank you.
So you're absolutely right. The average consumer that's buying or selling doesn't understand what a title company does. And frankly, I don't blame them. They have enough to worry about when they're buying or selling a house. So I think it's important. A title company plays 3 very distinct, but it kind of all comes together, roles in a real estate transaction. And the way I kind of like to think about it is a 3-legged stool. So the buyer and seller are the seat, at the center of a transaction. And during a real estate transaction, I think consumers often think about the agent and the lender bringing the money to the table, right? Those are the 2 kind of obvious roles, and they don't often think about a title company. And to be honest, when they do think about a title company, they frequently think of us in a more administrative role. It's really not the most important role that we play. It's crucial, but it's not the most important. I think what often gets overlooked is our role as an insurance agent. A consumer will frequently think about their homeowner's insurance first, but not title insurance. So the first role we play is that of an insurance agent selling title insurance. The second role is an administrative one, like I was saying. So I like to say that we're kind of like the conductor in the transaction. We're conducting all the different players in the transaction. We're working with the lender, we're working with the HOA, we're working with the real estate agents, we're ordering payoffs, we're preparing settlement statements. We're making sure that what is represented in the transaction is actually what is happening. Nice. And lastly, the third role that we play in a real estate transaction is that of settlement agent. So we're actually conducting the closing.
I'm going to ask you this question. What makes Vesta different from the others?
Oh, very good question, Sadaf. What matters is the people behind the service, and the people at Vesta Settlements understand exactly what I said earlier, which is you have to pay attention to the details, every detail, from how we answer the phone, how we answer questions, how our attorneys help with title issues, to how our settlement agent conducts a closing and recognizes the person in front of them and the emotion and the magnitude of the transaction that we're handling. Yeah. So it's showing up every day and understanding that we succeed one transaction at a time, one person at a time, one agent at a time. and giving that file, that transaction, the attention it deserves.
Cheers to our more partnerships.
Thank you so much for your
Yes, of
support,
course.
Sadaf. I
Thank
appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for watching us today. Especially thank you to Melissa and Scott. I'm Sadaf Alhooie with Keller Williams Realty. Until next time, bye.
Thank you, Sadaf.
Thank you.